Hi there, Jay. So we've got some essays from you. I'm very happy to see them. Let's get right into your corrections, see what you had to say. Okay, this is the bird flu casualties chart. Let's see what you did with this. The bar graph illustrates how many people were affected by bird flu in the world over a decade between 1990 and 2000. Units are measured in thousands. Overall, it is clear there is an upward trend in the number of casualties. The first 2 years witnessed the lowest number of people who fell victim to the bird flu, whereas the last 4 years saw the highest number of casualties in the time scale given. Lovely. Perfect. No issues at all. It's good. It's very good. In the first couple of years... Okay, you could have been a little more specific here, okay? So in the first couple of years, the number stood at slightly over 120,000. Yeah, that's true. Which was the lowest figure recorded in the whole period. However, in 1992, okay, that's fine. It rose to 130 and remained stable until 1994 when it reached... Let's see, wait a minute. Okay, remained stable. Okay, fine, got it. After that, increased gradually to over 140,000 and then to almost 150,000 before climbing to approximately 160,000 in 1997. The number remained static in the final 4 years of the period given. Great, well, yeah, I mean, you've covered it all. This is a relatively simple graph because it's just one trend, it's just an increase. So, you handled it quite well. You gave enough data. You made it cohesive. So it's actually a really, really, really good answer. I can't really think of anything that I would ask you to add to it or take away. It was a really good description of this. Really. Maybe take a look at this. And we're looking, obviously, I mean, I know you're aiming for a 7 and higher. Take a look at this. Do you see what happens here during this plateau? You could have perhaps mentioned that there was a slight decline here in 1999. But again, that's the kind of detail that you might want to mention only if you're aiming for like a really high score. So that's why I pointed out. Okay, but on the whole, it was a really nice task 1. Let's go to your task 2 now. Okay, here it is. Staying in the same job for your entire life or switching, let's say. Whether people should keep their jobs for their whole lives or change their jobs at least once. Yeah, make this once instead of one. Has been a contentious issue over the decades. I believe that switching jobs can have more long-lasting benefits for individuals. Okay, perfect. It is believed by some workers... It is believed by some that workers need to remain in the same job and should not change their workplace at all. This is probably because the best way to do something, I think. The best way to get a promotion and land senior positions is showing loyalty to employers, not the employers, just employers, which is working for the same company for a long time. For example, a study run by Harvard University indicated that 80% of the American companies without the "the," and we'll talk about that in a minute, prefer to offer managerial positions to their loyal employees instead of recruiting someone externally. Therefore, it can be suggested that working in the same job for a long time can stand employees in a better stead when applying for a senior position in the same company. Okay, so... however, some people argue that in order to develop existing knowledge and skills, one needs to change jobs rather than getting stuck in the same workplace for the rest of their lives. This is due to the fact that the acquiring... No, hold on. I don't know what you mean here. That the acquiring previous work experience can help people improve their problem-solving skills. I'm not sure what you mean here. For instance, a recent study conducted by Yale University, capitalized the U, shows that workers who have switched jobs are far better at handling difficult clients and resolving issues than those who have not. As a result, it is clear that changing jobs can assist individuals in developing some skills that can be applied in various situations. Okay, so this sentence is really unclear. Acquiring. I know what you mean. Okay. Okay, I know what you mean, but it's still just a little strange, okay? Yeah, I would just rephrase it a little bit so it's better worded. In conclusion, maintaining the safe job can improve employees' promotion prospects. However, I believe switching jobs can equip workers with some skills which can be more beneficial. Careful with your spelling here in the long term. All right, it's lovely. It's well developed. I mean, you've got everything down the way you should. Some little things. Now, as I said before, we're really talking about details here. Just so that you can get that high score that you need. So you've got the right elements. This is really on a good track to getting the score you need, Jay. Okay, so what I would advise you to do is just correct these essays, write a error correction list with these mistakes and the corrected version on them. Return them back to us with your new essays. Do that in the next day or so you can get absolutely ready, the best you can for your exam. Okay, good luck.